The car was about to hit the old woman. At this critical moment, the young man in the wheelchair suddenly stood up. Then he flashed to the old woman's side instantly. He carried the old woman to a safe area. The old woman then saw the young man was so kind. Immediately, she intended to introduce her granddaughter as his wife. But the young man stated he already had a fiancée. Though the old woman was disappointed, she had no intention of giving up. Instead, she secretly sent the young man's photo to her granddaughter. Actually, her granddaughter was the female CEO of Shengtian Group. Although she had a net worth of billions, she wore a mysterious veil daily. No one had ever seen her true appearance. Because she had been waiting for one specific person, only this person deserved to witness her stunning beauty. Because 20 years ago, the young Seo was bullied by a group of troublemakers. Fortunately, a boy appeared just in time. The boy not only chased away the troublemakers for her, but also promised to protect her always. The Seo was deeply moved, and she firmly remembered the jade pendant on his chest. At this point, the CEO received a photo from her grandmother. Seeing the photo, she was greatly alarmed because she recognized the jade pendant on the young man's chest. It was identical to the one from the boy who saved her. She quickly ordered her assistant to gather all the young man's records. Indeed, they found he was her rescuer. However, 3 years ago, saving his fiancée left him paralyzed in both legs, and his fiancée happened to be a company employee. To repay the past kindness, the CEO commanded her assistant to prepare an extremely valuable gift, and unusually promoted his fiancée to general manager. Yet the young man was unaware. His fiancée was actually a manipulative woman. Seeing he had no power or status, she secretly became involved with a rich heir. The young man was still planning a grand wedding for his fiancée, but then he received a call from the police station. It said his fiancée was caught in a hotel room, demanding he rush to bail her out. The young man still refused to believe this fact. He imagined she would provide a reasonable explanation, but the fiancée claimed she was just at the hotel for a business deal. But the marks on her neck revealed everything. Then the rich heir arrived in a luxury car. He approached and mocked the young man relentlessly. He declared his father was a board member of Junhai Group, telling the young man not to interfere in his affairs with women, or else he would break the young man's arms. Seeing the scandal was exposed, the fiancée stopped pretending. She pulled the rich heir back to the hotel to resume their unfinished business, leaving the young man grieving alone. What no one knew was, the young man's identity was actually significant. His father headed a top-tier financial conglomerate, not only controlling immense wealth, but also leading numerous talented subordinates. He soon learned his son was betrayed by his fiancée, immediately ordering his subordinates to definitely release his son's pent-up anger and severely punish the fiancée's family. The next day, the young man arrived at the wedding venue as usual, in front of all relatives and friends. He produced a divorce letter. He intended to publicly divorce his shameless fiancée. The fiancé was enraged. His mother-in-law even mocked him openly, asserting he